This is an interesting level, but it feels kind of half-baked to me, like all the ideas didn't quite come together. Staying in the opening alcove at the start, because you don't want to get complicated with these guys. And a quick telefrag on that Arachnotron. Definitely wanted to have the chain gun before doing this. This guy can shoot you in the back during the next encounter, which is why I'm just getting rid of him ahead of time. So the level's called Cyberbullying Beyond Earth because there's a cyber demon that bullies you. I didn't even look at it then. But he briefly warped in at the end of that corridor. I don't think he even shot before he warped out again. This map takes the same cyber demon and warps him from turreted position to turreted position. Mostly right near the end. Where you just have to sort of deal with him and avoid his rock. It creates some interesting setups that don't really actually wind up creating fun gameplay. Or if you did them the fun way, you'd be taking your life in your hands. And it's more reliable just to kind of avoid everything that the cyber demon sets up that it makes possible. So I don't know, kind of a failure. Still some cool parts in here. I like those pyramids. I guess they're not pyramids, they're tetrahedrons. Taking my time and doing things slowly and safely. That fight also warped in some troopers on the bridge outside, but if you just stay in that area, they don't have a shot at you ever. That was a big fuck up, but really, did it look? It certainly didn't look like the wall was in the way. A lot of health to lose for bullshit. Now this can be a really cool fight, but again, if you play it smart, it kind of isn't. It's just sort of nothing to it. And I keep missing that distant guy. Part of the quote-unquote doing it smart was killing those mancubuses in advance. This is, I don't know. I was gonna say it's a cool ambush. I don't think it's that cool. Just dump a bunch of these trooper guys all over you. There's also a few of the evil faces floating in from the inside of the ring, but they don't really make themselves heard unless you ignore them for quite a while, and then suddenly you're getting exploded in the back and you don't know why. I don't know. Again, I feel like this is a setup that just didn't quite work. Apparently, there was another of those guys alive still. Finally dead. Standard Revenant monster car, nothing special. So the next part, after these guys, is kind of weird. It drops you into a place with hurt floor, which makes you want to rush out to where there's not hurt floor, but it warps the Cyber Demon in. It's right there. You see him out of your corner of your eye for a second. This is pretty much the safe space right here. The Cyber Demon doesn't have a shot at you, and also you're not in hurt floor. I think maybe the intended thing was to be in those alcoves, I don't know, with the clock ticking. You just can't stay and you can't leave. He does put a Megasphere in one of them, but I think it only shows up after you've hit that switch I just pressed. So I don't know. This opens up the next door. I'm not sure what would be the fun and hard and cool way to approach some of these fights. Because what I do is just sort of strict and not that interesting. Okay, now this is a bit of bad luck that hasn't ever happened to me before. The Cyber Demon gets placed in this hallway before the teleport ambush starts. And I mean, so here it is. Guys start warping in on both sides of you. I think the intended thing here is that you take these guys, the Cyber Demon takes the guys behind you. But what if he drills through them? Then you're fucked. It's better just to burst through ASAP and not have the Cyber Demon help. You can spare the ammo. Although it does start to get kind of low. Now once I get up next to him, I can flick another switch that starts this guy in the back here. Again, rushing into the hallway. I don't know. Suddenly realized I forgot to hit the switch behind the archvile. In the end, I just don't think this was a cool part. So now we're on to the finale. The same Cyber Demon finally has freedom to move. That plus these crushers makes this a very scary part. So the switch or final key, I think, that opens the exit is in the left hallway here. The right just has nothing. Now I'm getting kind of nervous that the Cyber Demon is going to show up to trap me in this rat hole. hopefully the other Hell Knights are keeping him busy for a while. So there he is. Take my opportunity to leave. Get caught on this guy. Pretty great. But make it to the exit. I don't know. Can't get the level too high on marks. But I don't like it's a bad level.